Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Absolute Talk Show. Today, I'm back again, and I'm here with three of my best buddies. The normal crew, and I must say this: we're missing Alan today again. He was planning on coming.
He was gonna make it, man, but unfortunately, there was medical issues going on.
A slight COVID scare.
Yeah, he got. We'll say he got sick.
Yeah,
he got sick.
He got stuck with the sick.
Yeah, for real. But guys, we just had an amazing meal together.
Yeah,
we did.
Shout out Ian, thank you for bringing the fucking
for real.
burgers
Thanks
over.
for bringing them burgers
and
through.
the cabbage that we thought was lettuce.
Oh my god!
There it is.
Bro,
I knew it was coming.
I literally look at Ian after we've
taken a bite.
The lettuce has at this point we still think it's lettuce. It has gone through the process of being a head of lettuce being fully taken down into a pile of just
cabbage.
What we think is lettuce.
Yeah,
I'm gonna kill myself
for
by
our
the way.
burgers.
We all pile it up on our burgers. I take a few bites and then I look at Ian and I go, Ian, I think you got cabbage, bro.
Okay, yo,
And then it's even better because I go, peeling it apart. I didn't think it was fucking lettuce. I thought it was cabbage.
It's a little bit crunchier.
Dude, in my defense, okay, I went to the store. I was in a hurry to get here, okay? To me, they look the same, bro. I wasn't paying that much attention. I was like, oh, cool, a head of lettuce. I just grabbed that bitch.
It's the thought that counts.
Yeah.
We still ate the fuck out of those.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's still smashed. It
Yeah,
was
it was
so
good.
For
good.
real.
New recipe.
Yep.
Ian's Burgers.
With cabbage instead of lettuce.
Hey, it was still good though.
Yeah, it's still
delicious.
fun.
It was still good though.
Hey, let's open a restaurant someday called the Absolute House, and our most important thing on the menu will be a cabbage burger.
Yes.
Oh
dude.
yeah,
Yep.
dude. Yeah, it'll be number one. It'll be number
with
one on
some
the menu.
kimchi on the side.
Oh
Ease
yeah,
Burger. Ease Burger.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
yeah. Ease burger, bro. Yeah.
Easy.
Yep, there
Yeah,
you go.
I like it. Yes,
Only
sir.
you can cook it though.
Oh my goodness.
Served on the paper plates that had to be gone and picked up at a moment's notice.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, shout out to Brent. Thank you for going to pick us
Coming in
up.
clutch.
Yeah.
Fellas, I actually do got a question for you. So Jake and I were actually talking about this a little bit earlier. If you had to pick between your favorite superheroes
Or villains.
or villains, Marvel, DC, don't matter, what would you choose?
Just any like hero
And
or
why?
villain.
Give me the reason why.
Get one of each, like hero and villain.
All right. I got you. For a villain, I'm gonna go Doc Ock.
Oh, great choice.
I just think classically, like, he's just like such an interesting character.
Yeah.
Him or like Rhino from the Spider-Man universe too.
Oh, yeah.
Rhino's kind of interesting, but I would say Doc Ock mostly because he's that shit's crazy.
Oh yeah.
And then I don't know. I guess for my hero's a lot harder, because there's so many cool superheroes out there. I wouldn't pick Superman just because I'm so tired of him like being crazy OP. I understand that that's how he was made. Like that was the whole point, and like I get that. No, it's just not for me. I'm like a big I'm a big Green Lantern guy.
Hell yeah, okay.
Yeah, you always have been.
Dude, and I'm not talking about the movie, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm talking about like him and just his abilities are so cool. Like the fact that he can make anything, like with his mind.
From his ring.
Yeah, from his like that's OP as fuck.
Yeah, the power of it's like literally the power of manifestation, essentially.
Well, it's like, dude, if you gave me that power, no one would stop me
Right.
ever.
Dude,
Ever.
Ian, let's be real. If you were given that power, you would immediately manifest a massive stage. Let's be real.
A massive stage, and I would manifest myself a massive dong.
MSG,
100%.
bro. It's gonna be you and at MSG, bro.
Yeah, well, MSG squared because I'm gonna double the size of that
Okay,
place and then
okay.
fill that bitch out, and then everybody that's like right up next to the stage will take 4 hours to get out of that place.
Yeah.
Swear to God.
And if you don't know what MSG is, Madison Square Garden, just for you guys, if you didn't know.
Where's that?
Really?
Oh,
I'm
come
just
on.
kidding.
Okay.
Don't
It's
torture
in
me.
Italy,
Don't
how
make me
is it?
don't make me think you're uncultured, okay?
That's great. That is fucking great.
So, Ian, your choices were Doc Ock and your hero was
Yeah,
Green Lantern.
Green Lantern.
I'll say Green Lantern, but one more thing, I want to throw out Nightwing too. Nightwing is my
Nightwing is a badass.
Nightwing is my other hero. Yeah.
Dude, have you watched Titans?
Yes.
Dude, I've been catching up on the end of it recently. Such a good show.
Yes.
And Nightwing in that show is such a bad motherfucker, bro.
Oh yeah, all the variations of like who Robin has become, like Red Hood, and like
Oh, yeah.
they're all so cool.
Okay. So I'll give you my two. So my hero is definitely it's Daredevil.
Charlie Cox Daredevil,
Is that the
the one from the Netflix show.
no the actual movie like it's
Oh,
like
the movie from like the
2000s.
late
2000s.
90s.
The movie that did not do that
Ben
character
Affleck.
justice
Yeah.
at all.
Ben
Yeah.
Affleck, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah, it was Ben Affleck. I'm pretty
Yeah.
I don't even remember. It's
It
been
was-
so long.
Honestly, that's what got me into Daredevil. Ever since I watch everything about him, love him. It's just like he's not necessarily the hero, but he's not the fucking villain, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's just great. It's like the Arrow, you know. I
Yeah.
love him, the Green Arrow. Yeah,
Well, like that whole genre of like heroes, like anti-heroes, you know,
Yeah.
where they're not necessarily your knight in shining armor, and they have a dark side to them. Like
it's
I
like
think-
they're willing to get done what needs to be done.
Well, like that, like I mean, obviously Deadpool has the comedy, but like even people like Batman, like Batman's past is dark.
Yeah,
as
dude.
Fuck, dude.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I think kind of like I wouldn't say that's what I like about it, but I like almost what they stand for, and it's like. Even though they're willing to get their hands dirty, but it's like for the good of everybody else, you know.
I like the darker ones just because to me it's like the darker ones are more realistic. It's like the world ain't a fairy tale, you know. And it's like
Right.
as much as I want to believe that these superheroes are just everything's fine, like nothing can stop them.
Exactly.
It's like
And that's my
No
thing,
way.
exactly. And then to kind of back that up and talking about Batman and everything, my villain is Bane, just because of how kind of ruthless and how
Okay.
he grew up. And he was just like, that's the pinnacle of.
damn, you had a good selection.
Yeah,
those were both good
yeah,
choices.
Because Bane is like the pinnacle of like savage. Like you do it, like it's all or nothing, bro.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, if I'm dying, you're coming with me. Like that's, yeah. So those are my two. Some good picks.
Oh, absolutely.
I guess mine would be for how much I like Marvel. I didn't start really getting into them until like the end game, and then
Oh, okay.
that's when it really got interesting with Thanos. But obviously I'm gonna go with like Thanos and Iron Man for the Marvel series, and like for DC, probably the Joker, just because he's probably.
Dude, I was gonna say the Joker.
He's probably the most interesting for me, and yeah, can't go wrong with Batman, especially with like. If you ever seen College Humor, we played that once or twice.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, the Pete Holmes, the comedian, made a.
Been fighting
Yeah.
crime in a leather suit all day. Really
If
seals
you
in
haven't
the
seen it,
flavor.
check it out. It is hilarious.
Dude.
Pete Holmes is one of the funniest guys on the planet.
Oh
Earth.
my god, yeah,
bro,
dude.
he's so funny. I saw a stand-up bit of him recently where, never mind, I'm not gonna get into that shit because I could go on and on. Pete Holmes fucking hilarious.
Yeah, just check out his stand up. It's great. It is funny.
And then check out College Humor.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
College
like,
Humor is
like
very
the
good.
the Badman series that they do. I love when he's like finding his voice. That one's good. He's like, "Where are the drugs going?" You know, like that shit is
Yeah.
so fucking funny.
Yeah, I don't
Almost
wanna
sounds
spoil
like
it.
Kermit. That's so funny.
I think he was trying to do Ray Romano. I
Yeah.
think he references it, which, by the way, they're like the same thing. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Uh,
I think that I would have to say my hero, you all know,
Oh, Flash.
The Flash. For so many
Obvious- yeah,
reasons,
yeah.
dude.
he's awesome though. Like even though he's not my top pick, I can fully acknowledge that he's one of the most powerful superheroes ever. Like the shit he can do is insane.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
And the thing is like, another big reason why I enjoy The Flash is that, like, they actually put a lot of scientific data behind it to make the story.
Yeah, from
Which I
well,
think it's
yeah,
so
from
important.
what we know now. Yeah.
Well, and honestly, I think most people like reading that stuff. Like, it's not, it's not like they're gonna talk about quantum physics, and I'm gonna be like, that's bullshit. Like, I'm not that fucking smart.
They make it real enough.
way.
But just hearing like how much effort they put into the scripts and like all the like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's exactly my point. So obviously the Flash is my pick for my hero. However, since Brent took Joker from me, I don't want to say Joker. So another one that I could say another Batman one and say Riddler. Because Riddler was his own kind of villain, especially if we're going to like the Jim Carrey Riddler. I don't know if you guys ever saw that Batman movie.
Oh, of course.
Dude, absolutely epic movie. But Riddler's not my favorite. I would have to actually say Green Goblin.
I was going to say, there's so many more better fucking villains than that, dude.
Green Goblin is a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Kind of interesting. Honestly, another one that nobody's referenced yet is one that we got like in the movies, but like the comics on him are great, and that's Sandman.
Yeah,
Sandman is really cool. Like the shit that he could do. Like,
oh yeah, I really hope that they bring Sandman back to light again in a later movie.
But do it right.
But do it right. Like you got to do it the same way they did with Sam Raimi. Like they really killed that script, dude.
Can we just acknowledge
Harley
that dude? Yeah, she's kind of like one of those in between. Like, is she a hero / villain? I know she's like more villain than anything, but like, she is fine. We can all say that. God damn. Wait, who plays her in the
Margot Robbie?
Yeah, fucking.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate you. You can do the next one.
You know, Lady Gaga is playing the new Harley Quinn.
No, get the fuck out of here, bro.
No, she is, and honestly, dude, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, Margot Robbie did such a great job. I agree.
Yeah, dude.
I agree that it wasn't necessary to replace her, but just for a fresh face, and just because she's hopping in with Joaquin, it's in that series.
But it's so
doing
crazy.
it for the Joker movie.
Gotcha.
But that to me seems like because they released a picture of like what she's gonna look like. Pretty good, man. I mean,
I'll have to check it out, but it's to me, it's like they keep switching up the characters in all these movies so fucking frequently that it's like, fuck me.
And it's that's
they
actually
always
the
will,
thing
though.
they
always will.
Right now, specifically, that's happening with DC.
Well, and that's what I like.
It's with DC.
Hard.
It's a huge market right now because they had so much fallout happen in their movies throughout the years.
Well, I guess Ezra Miller is like kind of back and more involved, but I know for a long time they were questioning whether they were even gonna fucking have a Flash movie because this dude had so many fucking lawsuits and shit against him.
I know.
Yeah, no, it's crazy, dude.
Well, dude, I really hope that the Flash movie is good. I'm not stoked that Ezra Miller is the face of it. But
Michael Keaton's Batman being in it though
is what is making me need to see that.
It might be enough for me to just ignore Ezra Miller and just
that's
be like,
kind of what
all
I'm
right,
saying.
cool. And for the record, I will say this though too. Like, I don't know Ezra Miller personally, so I'm not gonna sit here and be like he's a piece of shit. Like, I don't know what it's like to be in his shoes. So
can I hit you guys with a little comic book theory real quick? So the Flash movie comes out in about a month. So it comes out in like mid-June. And as we all know, I watched The Flash, the show.
Religiously.
We all used to watch it way back when, but I'm the only one that still stays on it. The current episodes, there's like 4 or 5 episodes left until the show is over. Period. It is like they are doing like a 4 or 5 part finale because it's like the end of the CW Arrowverse.
Is his name? Is it Grant Gustin or Grant?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I guess he wanted out, didn't he?
He from the sounds of it, but I mean, that's what everybody's been saying for a long time.
Yeah.
Who knows what the real story is on that?
Right.
Honestly, in my opinion, I don't blame him. Just because it feels
you play a character for so long, man.
Well, it's really repetitive. I feel like they're just. That's why I stopped because they just like, oh, gotta go catch a new bad guy.
For me, it wasn't that way because like I still understand that like there's places that you can go with a guy that has those powers.
For me, it's just like the character, like he just wasn't evolving like I thought he could have or should have. You know, it was just like, I don't know. It was so stagnant for a long time that I just like I lost interest.
And I think that we can all agree that when the show first started, it was very good because they had a very good pace with like every episode or every other episode was a new villain that was going on, and then they kind of stretched it out to every season. But on to my theory. So with how many episodes are left, there's only about enough time for them to release those episodes, and then the Flash movie comes out. So my theory is that Grant Gustin might be in the movie. And there is potential for him to take over the mantle that everybody's wanted him to. However,
he's a better Flash.
I wouldn't hold. Absolutely.
He is a better Flash, and no disrespect.
I wouldn't
to
hold
Ezra
my breath
Miller,
on him,
but
though,
like,
unfortunately.
I just feel like he looks like he'd be Barry out.
Yeah, dude.
He
Because
really does.
in back in the comic books, like, tell me if I'm right or wrong, but the Flash wasn't a fucking like kid. He was a grown ass man.
Well,
he was like early 20s.
You know,
well, but that's and then
in some of the comics, it wasn't even Barry Allen. It was Wally West.
Yeah, Wally West.
Yeah, I seen that. I get, but it's like, what's his name, Ezra?
Ezra Miller.
Yep.
Yeah, he just does not fit the Flash. He literally strikes me as like
that's how I feel.
A
like
nerdy,
the face just
little
doesn't
kid.
make it.
He is a nerdy little kid. Like that's what I would put him as. Like
For me, it was kind of like for me it was kind of like when they cast who is it Patrick what's his face as Batman
Pat.
No, the newest Batman.
Edward.
Yeah, Edward from Twilight.
Yeah,
what's his name?
Robert Pattinson.
Right.
Yeah,
thank you.
That was on the tip of my
I
tongue.
said Patrick. Yeah. Yeah. No, and
I
like,
immediately thought Patrick Swayze too.
No,
I was like, that's not right.
No, and Pattinson didn't do like a bad job by any means. He's a good actor. I just like his face for me. It didn't scream Batman. Like I saw it with Affleck. I saw it with Christian Bale. I did not see it with Pattinson.
Who they're gonna have the hardest time replacing? Wolverine. Hugh Jackman. You can't can't.
I don't think they will. I think that they understand.
I think that with a lot of the characters that, especially when we're talking about Marvel, I think Marvel is smart enough to know that if they recast a character, they will write into the story that they're not replacing the character. Like they will make it like of another universe now that the multiverse is a thing in Marvel. So they won't replace anybody. And I mean, I guess they only really did
DC though.
No, Wolverine is Marvel. X-Men, Marvel.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I thought X-Men was DC.
Well,
I'm
Deadpool, they're doing a Deadpool 3 that's coming out with Wolverine coming back as Hugh Jackman.
I saw that, dude.
They were saying that Wolverine is going to resemble his original comic costume.
Yeah, his comic costume. They're going to do
fucking awesome.
Dude, that is fucking dope.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah. And I got to see a glimpse of it. I would have to do some browsing in order to show you guys, but the glimpse of the suit, from what I saw, it looks a lot like the same style material that Deadpool's is made out of, except it's the same color and style as the comic book outfit.
Hell yeah, dude.
Well, and like honestly, historically in the comics, I think Wolverine's one of the dopest looking dudes.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
But like with the head and just like the way like
his hair.
Yeah, it looks so fucking sweet, dude.
Yeah. And he's just so badass with the fucking cigar hanging out like, all right,
always
who's coming to get fucked up?
Just pissed, dude.
Yeah, who wants it?
Ooh, one more hero, which is also, again, kind of an anti-hero. The Punisher. Cool.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Frank Castle is fucking cool as fuck, dude.
Another anti-hero, though?
Well, wait.
Venom.
Before
I was just about to say
Before we go over Venom, who did the Punisher better?
Oh, you mean between John Bernthal and the first guy?
The movie, yeah, the movie and the TV show.
Oh,
John did.
I haven't seen. Is it John Bernthal or Brenthal?
I don't know.
Okay, either way, I haven't seen his version. I've only seen the original, which again I thought was okay, but they could have done better with it too.
Oh, dude, I think I think the TV show does better of showing the more gory side of them and the more hard side of them. But I do like the movie a lot more just because it gave...
I think it fits him.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
It kind of shows the creating of them. And the TV show didn't really give us that. It just kind of gave us a slight background of it. And it just kind of kept us guessing of, like, kind of what was going on, you know?
Well, you know, like, one thing that I really enjoy that Marvel has done with all of their shows and everything is, like, especially the ones that went off and were their own universe, such as X-Men or all those Netflix shows like The Punisher and Daredevil.
Yeah, dude.
All those shows, they were
Well, you could
originally
even
part of
do it
their own
with-
universe.
Yeah, or even with the new Marvel, breakoffs that they've done.
Oh, all the spinoffs?
Yeah, spin-off. Sorry, breakoffs. Same thing.
Yeah, no,
Same thing, yeah.
You know, they've done a lot of really good work with them, and the big thing that I think that Marvel has done really well with is now that they have gotten their rights back to basically all of their heroes and everything, they have been able to incorporate the previous shows and movies that we've seen and the actors that we love. They've incorporated
Dude.
those into how do I say it? Conjoining these two universes together now.
Okay,
Honestly-
that brings me to this. Who's the best Spider-Man?
Look, man, I grew up
Toby.
with-
I grew up with Toby
No,
and love him. However, I gotta say Tom, bro.
I think Tom Holland's a better Spider-Man. He looks more like Spider-Man.
Yeah, he does.
Bro, and dude, I'm not shitting on Tobey Maguire, but bro,
He was too old for the
bro,
part,
Tobey Maguire
unfortunately.
was like a fucking 40-year-old man in high school in the first version.
See,
Yeah.
I don't know
fucking-
what it is.
That's so true.
I think I like Toby. I think just because I grew up on him, dude. But I will say
Yeah,
that
we're biased, you know.
Yeah, definitely biased. Tom does a great job. Like he does fit the part very well because he is just a little nerd. You know, that's what he's supposed to be.
Well, and
but
no,
I liked, how Toby was kind of beefed up and he was
It's
just
the
like
classic, you know. It's the original. I feel like in our eyes, we're always gonna love that one a little more at heart. But when it comes to having to choose the fit, like the best fit for the part,
Brent. Who do you think is the best?
I'm just gonna say when I was a kid, when Tobey Maguire was Spider-Man, the first time he gets bit by a spider, I was traumatized the rest of my life. I was like, wait,
dude,
what?
Dude, they
No
made it.
way.
They almost made it graphic. Like, dude, if you had arachnophobia and you saw
I
Spider-Man,
did. I was like,
you saw that on the big screen, dude.
I was so scared.
You
of
saw a
Spider-Man.
goes, "I was so
massive
scared."
spider stare
Like,
you in the
dude,
face. Like,
Never, no.
He goes, I was so
I
scared.
was so scared.
do you guys like the animated series at all? Like you guys see it Into the Spider-Verse, Across the
No,
Spider-Verse?
I haven't seen any
Bro,
of it.
okay.
I love Into the Spider-Verse.
Okay.
I haven't seen the second one yet.
I want you to watch the first one, Jake, and and Brent. You guys should definitely check that out. But I've been seeing trailers for the second one, which is coming out soon, and it's fucking hilarious.
Really?
Yeah, like they have that like.
Isn't it like a little kid show though?
No.
No?
Just because it's animated does not
Yeah.
make it a little kid, bro. No, that's
Well,
like
I honestly thought it was just like a little kid show.
no.
Just because it's
No.
Spider-Man.
It's actually heavy.
Yeah.
Really?
It's real
Yeah.
heavy.
Dude, I'll check it out.
Yeah,
then.
Yeah.
if you
Sure.
like anime shows or movies, that's what it is.
Okay, the
It just-
extent of
it's-
my anime watching is literally Avatar: The Last Airbender. That is
the only way that I would
like
call
a
it-
cartoon.
That's a goat show, right?
That's
I
a
think
cartoon
it would best describe as a family movie, honestly, because really the only thing that they did in it that makes it really kid friendly, other than the animation, is the fact of lack of cursing.
Okay.
Well, and I don't know. In the new trailer, the first time I saw it, it made me cry.
Yeah, dude.
Because Miles Morales' mom is talking to him. He's like, or she's like, don't ever lose that little boy in you. You know that little boy that still believes and like this and that. That for whatever reason crushed me. But there was also, they dropped another trailer and I saw the other one too. And that one's really funny because you guys know that meme where all the Spider-Mans are pointing at each other and they're like,
Yeah,
that
dude.
one. So
dude, they do a whole scene with it in the new one, I think.
yeah, they have a scene like that in there, and I granted I haven't seen it, but they showed it in the trailer, and then there was another scene of it's like Peter Parker's version of Spider-Man sitting in like a therapist office, and he's talking to another Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And,
saw that.
And he's just like, He's like, yeah. And then I looked down and I saw my Uncle Ben. And then the therapist Spider-Man was like, let me guess. He died. And I was like, all right, well, they got a sense of humor about it.
All right, I'm going to head out. Oh, my goodness.
Well, like, honestly, like, all of that, it really just shows and really puts a light on how much Marvel puts thought into these. Like, like, DC for the longest time was really just
DC doesn't have multi-layered.
Well, yeah, they were just shoving stuff out because they thought it would sell. That was all they were doing. They weren't making a full story.
Yeah, it's not a multi-layered. The characters aren't as good, nearly as good, bro.
And well, that's why with the Flash movie too, they're actually using it to reset the entire universe. So I think that's actually really cool.
I'm gonna say this though too. DC also has great comics though. You know what I mean? And if they learn to utilize those characters a little bit better and put just a little bit more effort into that universe, they could potentially, they could potentially overthrow what Marvel has done.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like they have all the tools. They just need to find they just need to find a dude serious enough about it to be like, look, I'm looking at this full picture here. Like not one movie, not 3 movies. Like I'm talking the universe. I'm looking at all of it.
I was just gonna say that. I truly think I don't know if they could overthrow what Marvel has done just because they've done so much damage to their reputation. It's going to take them
it's going to take a while to build that bridge
because
back
they truly have. They have messed up in so many different ways, recasting so many different people, just doing so many different things, and it's just like
you watch the Titans, Ian, so you know that they recast Cyborg in Titans. So like the Cyborg that we knew from the one Justice League movie that was live action that we did get isn't Cyborg anymore. And all of those actors are also being replaced now too.
Yeah, so they just have so much work. I don't know where they can start.
Anytime that you're building like a multi-million-dollar franchise, something that you want people to identify with, like Marvel did it right in the way where like the people that they selected were people that not only you could see them as those people, but they could continue those roles. Like there was like RDJ for Iron Man, there's not a better person they could have picked.
No, but like they only recasted one person in that whole series. In the Iron Man series.
Oh, it was Rhodey.
Yeah, Rhodey. Only recasted that one person. And, it wasn't even that big
and,
of a deal.
And I think that was the right move.
First movie.
Yeah. And it was the right move, I think.
It was. It was really the right move.
I love the actor that they had before, but he just didn't fit.
Yeah, no, and that's the thing. Like, they did it right away, and then they had him stick around. They didn't fucking keep recasting him.
And one thing that I also really want to say about the DC universe, especially, is that now that they have a new CEO, James Gunn. I'm sure you all know the director, James Gunn. He is now the CEO of DC, so I think that now they're in very good hands for all of that to be able to come to light and for all of them to be able to make this full, beautiful universe again. Because, for one, just with James Gunn's experience and with how good he is behind the camera, I think it'll be immaculate what they finally do bring out. And I don't know, did you see the Blue Beetle trailer?
Yeah, I did.
Dude,
and
that
looks fucking awesome.
So badass.
Yeah,
and like Blue Beetle is such an underrated character.
Oh, super underrated. Well, and in the trailer they showed him like finding the scarab, right? And and that's fucking cool. He's like, "What the fuck?" Like he's like freaking out. He's like, "What the fuck is this?" It's
a genuine reaction of like a kid that has a mechanical bug trying to attach to him.
I don't remember the trailer too well. I only watched it once. Didn't it jump right on his fucking face in the trailer.
Dude, it literally literally eats apart his flesh and like becomes one with him.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
You know what that brings me into the next topic. Intrusive thoughts. Because that shit that sounds intrusive. So motherfucker, I want to hear some intrusive thoughts.
Dude, I bet that the number one intrusive thought that all of us have, other than giving people the finger on the road.
Dude, that's a big one.
Dude,
that's always, literally
the road rage is great.
Oh yeah.
Yo, I think we need to call in the intrusive thoughts expert here.
Yeah, Brent.
What is? Why don't you give us a hand here with some of these intrusive thoughts? What do you have? You had a couple festering around the other day.
I'm still thinking.
All right.
I can't think.
Well, I'll give you mine. So, I get this one from my dad. You'll be driving down the road, and most of the time it's just right down Main Street here, and you'll see a really hot chick, and my dad always goes, "Hey, Blondie, drop the laundry and shit." I can't tell you, with the nice weather that's coming out, I have heard my dad say that so many times, and I just hear him in my head saying that. That's my intrusive thought. I'm like, "Oh, hello. What's up? What's poppin'?"
I got So, for some reason, I don't know if I've said this before, but like every single time I drive right next to a golf course, I just want to, y'all, if you ever seen the movie Happy Gilmore.
Oh, yeah.
Where the guy just constantly torments Happy with saying the word jackass.
Yeah.
Just roll down the window.
Jackass.
And just before the guy's about to tee off, just yell it out. And if he gets it, he's probably laughing. His buddies are probably laughing because they're probably like, "Do you know that guy?" "No, I don't know that guy." But he gets it, so I mean, it's like, I don't know. That or just honk. Honk when you drive next to, they'll get,
Oh,
They'll be
man.
like, "Who, do you know that guy?" No.
Right.
Anytime I see like a stupid nice car, and this might be awfully petty of me, right? But hear me out. Anytime I see like a stupid nice car, like earlier on the way here, dude, a Lambo passed me, like a bright green Lambo. It was passing right through Stillwater, and I was like, whoa! I was like, look at that bitch. But anytime I see one like parked in public, like I don't want to go do like extensive damage to it, but I definitely have the temptation to
Just go slash the tires.
No, not even that. Like just bleed them out.
Leave it to Jake to just
Right.
jump to the mo.
Just no.
Well, he says, "I don't want to do a lot of damage. I'm going to slash those fucking tires."
No, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Like just grab like a flathead and just one. Just leak one of those tires down all the way because it's not.
No,
it's
not
a-
even slash it. Just drain it down.
No, but that's what I'm
that's what I'm
saying.
saying.
Right. Because it's like they can't really do anything about it. I mean, they can get pissed, but
Yeah,
it's like
you're just draining the air out of the tire.
yeah. And here's the thing: is like I'm not ruining your car.
Yeah, I'm not ruining
just
your car.
costing
I'm just
you-
really inconveniencing you.
Yeah, I'm just costing you a good 30 minutes to an hour of your life to go get a pump and try and do what you can with that.
Wow, I'm an asshole.
That-
I just go straight to slashing.
No,
Yeah, but we need an enforcer. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Or you just knock their wheel weights off. That's not a
I
felony
didn't even
either.
think of that.
Yeah.
Dude.
That's a little bit more maniacal, though.
Okay.
You know, because that's like
that's badass. I didn't even think that.
Dude,
I'm keeping that in my
dude,
back
you know
pocket.
one thing that I've never done this to somebody, but
Allegedly.
A buddy had a guy knew.
my brother did this to somebody once way back when he had pulled
Allegedly.
he had pulled a what's it called? He had pulled the stem of in the tire. There's the stem, like
Yeah.
you were talking. You would use a screwdriver to push that stem down to drain it. He would just take out the stem.
Oh, I've done that too.
He would take
I've
out
done
the
that.
stem and then he would put the cap back on immediately.
Yeah, it drains it.
Yeah.
It drains it.
So then, they would just try to fill it up and everything. Yeah, dude, it's such a small thing.
dude, you know who's like one of the best pranksters of all time is Brandon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh my god, dude! So this last Friendsgiving that we had, I think I told you guys this, but you guys know Dalton, of course.
Mhm.
Dalton's got like a wild Lego collection, like
Yep.
a fucking insane Lego collection. And Peej, you got quite the collection too. But Dalton literally has a room.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's fucking insane. But he's super protective of them, and my brother's thing is like he'll always like grab like because he's got a lot of Star Wars shit, so he'll grab like the X-wing fighters or whatever. And my brother always goes, my brother will always do shit like this. He'll grab it and he'll be like, "Oh, dude, sack," and he just starts fucking playing with it. You're right, dude. Right, and yeah, over Friendsgiving, our buddy Ed Schultz brought his like nice Canon camera too, and my brother was like, "Hey, like you guys gotta come here. You guys gotta come here," and so Ed and Brandon go upstairs, and when they go upstairs, basically my brother goes into the Lego room, and Ed has his camera, and my brother goes, "Hey, let's do this," and my brother takes off his shirt and pulled down his pants, so it was just a picture of his ass. And behind his ass, there was like a fuck ton of Legos. So it's just Brandon, Dalton's Lego collection, and then Brandon's bare ass.
dude,
And,
no way.
Yeah, and we're talking. Well, Brandon's talking about getting it put on like a big ass canvas and gifting it to him for Christmas. Bro, it's the funniest fucking thing, dude. Brandon has done some hilarious shit, dude. I wish I could remember all of them right now, but he's one of the best pranksters I know.
I think the most intrusive thought that I've ever had was probably the one where I was pressing the freaking
The beep
crosswalk
boop.
button, the beep boop story,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Like I feel like that's probably the most intrusive
All right.
thing that I've ever had happen in my brain.
All right, have you ever thought about stealing somebody else's shopping cart while you're shopping?
Oh, done it, bro.
You've done it?
Done it.
See, there's a
Done it.
intrusive thought.
Want to know what
You
else I've
acted
done?
on it.
I've also gone into a Target, gotten onto a bike, full pedaled down the fucking aisle with a lightsaber in hand, screaming for Nadia.
Oh, God.
Dude,
Too much
Bruh.
done it.
The amount of fun you can have at a Walmart until you get
Oh,
kicked
I know.
out.
Yeah. You can have so much fun for
Bruh.
about 20 minutes
Yeah,
until they
yeah.
catch you.
Well, dude, you know what we used to do? We used to go there, and they used to, I don't know if they still do, but they used to sell helium tanks, right? And you could, like, buy balloons separate, and then you could just take the helium tank and fill it up, like, fill balloons up and shit,
Oh
dude.
my God, I can
Dude.
only imagine.
Dude, we used to just fucking suck directly off the helium tank and just
Jesus.
fucking
No.
sit there, dude, and just fucking, yeah, dude. Definitely not good for you, but we had fun. Holy fuck, dude.
Ian's over here doing the first version of Whippets.
Yeah.
No, bro.
How many kids tried that? A lot.
Oh,
A lot.
dude.
They had
a
to
lot.
get. They had to
Well,
get rid
it's
of them.
like the thing is like you're not supposed to inhale helium. Like you're not supposed to do it.
Yeah,
Everybody
you're-
does it.
Yeah, you're
okay?
you're also not supposed to eat high fructose corn syrup because your body can't digest it properly, and that's in fucking
Everything.
everything.
Mountain Dew,
Everything.
Coca-Cola, Pepsi, everything. We're all
Literally
dying.
everything.
We're
Everything.
Yeah. Is it delicious? It's in there.
Does corn digest in your system? No.
If it tastes good, odds are you're giving yourself something that you can't replace. You know, it's like
Right.
you're definitely giving yourself something that you can't.
Either
bounce back.
cancer or heart disease. It's
Yeah.
one of the two.
Something you're not bouncing back from, baby. You know, like it's fucked up.
And so I think that it's really funny because I think the majority of us can agree that when we were in high school, one really big thing that we all did was when we got bored and had nothing better to do, we went to Walmart and we fucked around, bro.
Yes.
And that I feel like that has been like the core root of so many of my like high school memories.
If I need an hour to burn, I would go to either Target or Walmart, Fleet Farm, walk around, and just fuck shit up, right? Like, you just play with shit and then put it back.
We used to go to the one in Red Wing, right? Because like I grew up in Ellsworth, so the closest one we had was Red Wing.
Yeah.
And we would drive to Red Wing, and we would just act like a bunch of fucking assholes at like 2 a.m. and then get kicked out. And I think one of the funniest times that we ever had was with me, Julian, my other buddy Jake, and then there was this other kid we went to high school with. We called him Dahmer because he looked a lot like Jeffrey Dahmer, but his name was Dylan. And
That's so bad. That's so bad.
yeah, no, definitely not the move. But we one night we went there and they only had 4 rascals in the whole store. You know, like those electric carts.
Yep.
Yeah, and dude, we just fucking whipped around on those. Dude, we
Dude.
skirted. Which in hindsight is not okay because if somebody needs that and we're hogging them all, like that's fucked up.
But
But
at 2 a.m.,
at 2 a.m. and at the prime age of like 16, that is the funniest shit you can do.
that's the only time you can do it.
I remember Jake and I did that once.
I've
and
never done it, but
dude,
I wanted to.
It was so funny.
It's
because
never too
literally-
late, Brent.
It's
Literally,
never too late.
Jake fucking looks at me and he's just like, "Dude, I think that we're gonna take this." I'm like, "Take what?" And then he just like slides out the
key or whatever.
little cart, the little scooter, just like dragged it out from the wall.
Like, I know it's got a motor, but I'm not gonna fucking use that.
And he's just like, "Yeah, no, we're using this." And he immediately gets on it, and we started whipping down the hallway with it. And we only took one. And Jake
Not
was whipping
us.
down
We
the
were
hallway.
monsters.
And wait, no, actually, I think we did take 2.
It
We did.
It doesn't matter. We're all menaces. Keep going.
Yeah. Regardless, dude, we got stopped by the time that we got it to the back of the store. We got asked to leave. Like,
Wow.
like it literally was like we got enough time to drag race from the charging station to the electronics area, and we were out. Like,
Well, you can definitely tell, like, when you're in one of those places, you can tell if somebody is not supposed to be on one because they're always, like, they look paranoid. They're on that bitch and they're, like, looking around. They're like,
Right.
oh, I hope nobody stops me.
yeah. You can always tell that they're not supposed to be there because they act so like they're doing something wrong. Like,
Yeah, you gotta
it's
make-
obvious.
You gotta make a game out of it. The last one get caught wins $20 or something like that.
Well, dude, we used to play hide and go seek too, like in big ass stores like that, like Walmart, Target, and shit. And there was one time I think Brandon, myself, Dalton, and I think Mark Steffel, who's another one of our buddies, was with us. I think we were playing, and I swear I can't remember who it was, but it wasn't me. It was one of the other guys. They literally were not found, I think, for like 3.5 hours. Like, it was fucking insane. And they never left. They just stayed there. I was like, what?
Yeah, what do you do for 3 hours?
Like, what? Why the fuck would you do that?
How could you just sit there in hiding for 3.5 hours?
I don't know, because kids are stupid.
Imagine-
I mean,
That's
we had
the
nothing
answer.
better to do.
That's
so.
the answer. Kids are stupid.
I think
There you
I'd
go.
maybe make it 15 minutes tops, and then I'd either text you, and I'd be like, "Where the fuck are you?"
Ooh, another
He
one.
left.
I got another one for you guys. Why is it that every time you play hide and go seek, as soon as you hide, you have to piss?
Dude, for real,
Bro,
It's like immediately you just gotta clinch and hope for dear God that they either find you really fast.
It's a survival mechanism.
dude, it's literally every time.
Yeah.
I've never had it not happen to me.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, I go, I hide, and I'm grabbing my dick for like 20 minutes waiting to be
That's
found.
so
That's
funny,
it, bro.
dude.
It's like try not to shit before you see a bear. Yeah. Good luck.
That's a good one, I
It's the
guess.
same
Yeah.
thing.
It's the same thing on completely different scales.
Yeah.
One of them,
Yeah.
you're probably going to die. One of them, you might have to throw out your
Think
underwear.
about that.
Yeah.
Like next time you escape from somewhere, you're just like, I better pee before I do this endeavor.
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, dude, you know where this thought spawned from is that Cass is finally at the age now where we can play these games with him, and like he
Yeah.
kind of understands it. And I was playing with them like I think it was like 2 days ago, like Friday night or whatever. And I went to go hide, and the same thing happened to me. And that's the first thing that popped in my head. I was like, dude, every time. I'm like, my whole childhood right now, it never ends. Like, I just have to piss every fucking time.
That's so fucking funny.
Oh, God.
Oh my goodness.
You found me. Why do you piss me?
Well, you know what, you guys? I think that now is probably a good time for us to wrap her up today. I think it's been a fantastic episode.
Yes.
As
But-
always.
I just want to let everybody know yet again. Make sure that you're leaving us a comment, a like, hit that subscribe, follow button, and hey, check us out on Spotify, on Patreon. We're getting our video out on YouTube here real shortly. All right, we're out on Google Podcasts too, and we're excited to be back and go for another run.
Absolutely. And you know what? Like every time, I'm going to leave you with the same exact messages every fucking time. Please keep coming back. Every time we are having fun, every time we are amping it up a little bit more, it feels a little more genuine maybe. And I tell you what, it's only going up from here. You either hop on or get out, baby.
Yes, sir.
Because we going one way.
Yeah, you can either be a part of it or you won't.
But other than that, nothing but good vibes coming from the Absolute Talk Show today. We appreciate everybody for tuning in.
Appreciate
And,
every one of your listens.
Yeah, if you ain't first, you're last.
And
And let me tell you guys, you're first.
yeah, all of you are first. If you're here with us, you're first. On behalf of everybody here at the Absolute Talk Show, thank you for tuning in, and we will see you guys next time.